variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Neggs back here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. This is 2025 Panini Luminance football number 5. Pick your team here. A little 4-boxer to kick off the morning. We do still have that player break up and filling. Who's going to help me fill that 4-case player break? I'm excited to rip that one. Topps Chrome has been very, very, very good. Let's get started here. Lots of numbered stuff, lots of autos in this product. There's another new football release today, Elite. Donruss Elite came out. That's another fun one. Chasing that new 2025 rookie class. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Tyreek Hill. That is 75 out of 299. Fins up. Dolphins going to ammo. Beacons, Bryce Young on the patch. Panthers. Panthers going to Gar. There's Ashton Genty on the dynamic. Uh, 70 out of 199 is Clay Matthews. Clay Matthews. And our third, Trey McBride auto. 30 out of 300. This guy's all over this stuff, or at least out of the boxes I open. Are the breaks I do. 3 breaks, 3 Trey McBride autos. $48 out of 75, Harold Fannin Jr. 48 out of 75. That is Browns. Then we got Alfred Collins. Alfred Collins. 38 out of 249. Nope, that one's still lower. And next auto is Derek Harmon. Derek Harmon, 265 out of 700. 265 out of 700. Steelers. Steelers going to Gar. There is Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson for the Buccaneers. 246. Buccaneers are going to Sparky. And I like this card a lot. I'm jealous of this one. Packers going to Evil Mountcastle. Matthew Golden, their first round draft pick. Finally, the Packers draft some offense in the first round. Matthew Golden on the year 1 red ink. Awesome hit there. And that will do it for our first box. Seven players left. Big discounts too. Big discounts. Don't forget, still 15 off 3 as well. Trey McBride, more McBride. 150 out of 199 Cardinals. And Vintage Materials, John Elway. That's a cool card. John Elway on the Vintage Materials. Broncos. Broncos going to Eric J. Moore. That is Zy Alexander for the Seahawks, 43 out of 249. Seahawks to Gar. And Illumination Ink. It's a cool card. 55 out of 100. Brian Robinson Jr. Commanders. Going to Drew. Vestige. That is 31 out of 50. 31 out of 50. Mike Evans. Cool card there. I like those. Luminance has some really fun inserts. $22 out of 25. Xavier. Rest Repo. Xavier there. Miami Hurricane kid going to the Titans. That is 22 out of 25. There is Ollie Gordon the second. 200 out of 299. And Jerome Ford. 50 out of 300 there. 50 out of 300 for the Brownies. Brownies going to Tim Whitney. Clay Matthews again. 116 out of 299. And I like this auto too. This guy was fun to watch. How about MJD? 25 out of 100. Maurice Jones-Drew. The Jaguars. It's a fun auto. Jaguars going to Aaron C. All right. Halfway. 33 left in the player break. Box number 3. There is Ty Felton. Ty Felton, 57 out of 150 Vikings. Here we go. We got the past and present. First the Montana relic. Now we got the Bo Nix for the Broncos. XL material there. Felton again. 46 out of 249 Vikings. And that is B. Collins. B. Collins. 349 out of 700. There is our new high number. Giants. Giants going to Ammo. TCU Horned Frogs. Savon Williams. 56 out of 75. Go Pack Go. There is Jaden Higgins. 5 out of 299. There's our new low number. 5 out of 299. Jaden Higgins going to the Texans. And Will Johnson. Will Johnson, year 1 auto there. Cardinals. Cardinals going to Ammo. There is Ladarius Sneed. Ladarius Sneed, Titans. 56 out of 299. Here you go. Playoff legend here, Jack Sawyer. Jack Sawyer, that is 689 out of 700. Steelers. Steelers going to Gar. There's our new high number. That one's going to be tough to beat right there. And that will bring us to our 4th and final box. 30 left in the player break. 30 left. I like that card. I'm jealous of it. 30 left in the player break. This one's extra thick. Oh, because we got extra relics. Extra relics in this one. 3 thick cards. There is, oh, that's awesome. How about Victor Cruz? 44 out of 100. Salsa. Let's do the little salsa dance. Giants going to Ammo. They have the Giants up here. Maybe not. but that's sweet. I like this card a lot. It's getting up there. Victor Cruz, Salsa Man. Then there is Banks. Kelvin Banks Jr., 19 out of 150. And Tua Tagovailoa on the Beacons relic. Fins up. $24 in that player break. We're flying now. If you can grab a spot, it'll be greatly appreciated. So either another relic. Ricky Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall, Bright Beginnings, 49ers. 49ers to Gar. A little second year action. There's Josh Allen, 135 out of 199. Bills. And then we have Landon Jackson for the Bills, 105 out of 700. Bills going to Ammo. Landon Jackson, rookie auto. Here's Williams again. Savion Williams, 90 out of 100. Go Pack, go. Then we have Mikael Williams. That is 182 out of 249. 49ers. Former Georgia Bulldog. And Ty Felton for the Vikings. Ty Felton, year one auto. Vikings going to the Music Man on card auto there. That is Gunnar Helm, 225 out of 299. Titans. And Jalen Noel. Jalen Noel, 502 out of 700. Texans. Texans going to Sir Murphs a lot. And that is going to wrap us up. I appreciate everyone as always. We got real close on this one last night. Just got a little late on us. But yeah, so we have 24 left in the player break. 24 spots left. We are almost there. I'm excited. I'm excited to rip that one. Here we go. Ashton Genty. Here's all our numbered cards. Helm, Williams again. Josh Allen, Banks Jr., Ladarius Sneed, Restoripo, Williams, Tez Johnson. There's two Ty Feltons. Mike Evans, Clay Matthews, Ollie Gordon. That is Alexander, Trey McBride, Tyreek Hill, Collins, Fannin Jr., and then Clay Matthews again. Not Jr., Clay Matthews Sr. Ricky Pearsall, Tua Tagovailoa, Bo Nix, John Elway, and Bryce Young. Autos there is Jalen Noel, Will Johnson. That is Landon Jackson, Brian Robinson Jr., B. Collins, Trey McBride, and Jerome Ford. On to our podium. We got Ty Felton there, year one on-card auto for the Vikes. MJD, Maurice Jones-Drew on the shutter signatures for the Jags. That is Derek Harmon. Derek Harmon on the auto there for the Steelers. Victor Cruz, Mr. Salsa Man, Illuminated Ink. And now we are road tripping here for these last three. Our high number is going to be Jack Sawyer, Ohio State legend right there. Steelers. Steelers going to Gar. Then we have Higgins, Jaden Higgins, 5 out of 299. Texans. Texans going to Sir Murphs a lot. That's right, go Pack, go. And then money mid hit of the break. It's a beauty. Matthew Golden there. Go Pack Go. Evil Mountcastle. There, taking home 5 points. All right, everyone, that does it for me on this one. Like I said, guys, we have just 24 players left in that player break. Let's get that one filled up and get to ripping that at 11:30. I appreciate everyone as always, and I'll see you back here soon.